Hello Crafted Shutter watchers, and today is not a day that I want to say I told you so, but I did tell you so. So this is the letter that I just got from StoryBlocks. I think it was yesterday, but after I had my medical event, which I talked about in my last video, I had booked a 25-year anniversary with my wife to Jekyll Island. And so I was down there for 3 nights and just got back yesterday, and I got this letter I believe yesterday or day before, and so I decided I would do a video about it as soon as I got back and talk a little bit about the market and where I think it's going, what this means to you as an artist, and so on. So I hope that you find this useful. I'm not under the influence of morphine. My brain is clear. I had a good restful vacation with my family. We had a great time on Jekyll Island. Maybe I'll show you some of the footage. I'm always shooting footage. I don't always show you all the footage that I shoot. I don't want to bore you with it, but I'm always out shooting. Let's read this letter and see what StoryBlocks has in store for us on this fine, lovely day. And I'm sure many of you have already read this and received it in your email if you are a contributor. Dear John, for the past couple of years, we've been hard at work trying to marry the needs of our members and contributors with the marketplace. Our vision was simple. Contributors get 100% of what they earn, and our members get great content at a fair price. That's a win-win. Yeah, you know, if they would have continued with this business model, I believe they would have grown and could have overcome many of the other agencies. StoryBlocks, VideoBlocks has chosen not to make contributors any priority whatsoever. But for our members, an emerging market of creatives like freelancers, hobbyists, independent storytellers, this was anything but simple. Understanding what did and didn't come with their subscription was complicated. I'm going to say this nicely, because you made it complicated. It's not complicated. It was complicated when you kind of merged paid content with free content. And so when people would go on to StoryBlocks or VideoBlocks, since they bought the membership, they would just check the membership files and that would be good enough. So when they started merging the two, it actually confused the buyers and was a bad step. In the beginning, the reason why it was a good thing is because they were cheaper than everybody else for contributors, but actually paying more than everybody else. And so when someone would not find what they want on their membership library, then they would jump over to the paid library, and they were happy to pay that price. Well, then when they decided to make a marketplace and they made it the same price as everybody else, then the people just didn't want to mess with it, and so this is where we are today. Understanding what did and didn't come with their subscription was complicated. These creatives want freedom of choice and flexibility. We all do. And we received an overwhelming feedback that the marketplace wasn't for them. Less than 5% of our members were purchasing from the marketplace, ultimately hurting contributors who were not able to earn enough. Well, yeah, you're blaming the market for hurting contributors. You're blaming the people who signed up to StoryBlocks for hurting the contributors, when it was actually your company in the first place that is hurting contributors. They have zero respect for you as an artist. And I mean that. I really do. I'm not being mean or vicious here. It's just zero respect. So let's go on. Given member usage and the minimal earnings for our contributors, we have decided to close the image marketplace on September 10th. Until then, the marketplace will remain active, and you can find additional details, and they give a link in the email. We also look to the future. We are committed to driving value for everyone. If something is too good to be true, friends, it is too good to be true. This is just really bad PR. Contributors and members alike, no. Our focus will be on all-inclusive subscription experience. that is easy to understand, is unrestrictive, and is support of StoryBlocks' mission, helping a new generation of storytellers create more moving stories. We want to extend a heartfelt thank you for working with us and supporting our community over the years. You're not welcome. Here's why. I spent hundreds of hours uploading over 8,000 clips to your marketplace. And all you did is stab me in the back, and unless I join your subscription race to the bottom, I can't make any money with your site. Now, on Pond5, they have a subscription plan. There are X amount of clips that you can upload on that plan. I'm fine with that because that's a locked-in number that you can load. In fact, that's what I would join if you're looking for a subscription plan. First off, you're going to get a lot more choice than you are with StoryBlocks. Over time, someone may make money. So the tempting thing here for me, for anyone else, is to say, you know what, I got 8,000 clips online. I might as well earn something from all the hard work I've put up there. But that is a short-sighted thought process, because that's just going to completely devalue all of my work everywhere else. So at this point, I want all of my work removed from VideoBlocks and StoryBlocks. Be real with yourself, friends, as a creator, as a producer, okay? A lot of people claim YouTube channels, social media. Well, there's a lot of people on YouTube making six figures, okay? They can afford to buy a few clips. It's not going to kill them. And they do. They purchase it. So that is the new media. And so what they're doing is just undercutting what you could be earning as a real income for the new media. So this, you may say, well, this is really good for YouTubers that just start out. That's fine. But I don't have to be a part of that because it's not going to sustain a living for me. So the longer that you leave your clips, or the more you build up a site like this, the less value you as a personal artist are going to have. And eventually, the more clips that get on there, the smaller and smaller the outpay is going to be. And anyone that's on that site, I would say 2, 3, 4 years from now, if not less, is not going to be making hardly any money at all. And that can't be a win-win. So they act like they're being extremely careful on who they select to be in their marketplace. And at first I got an exclusive email, and then all of a sudden I realized everybody got an email inviting them to join this marketplace, because I told you the ultimate goal was for them was to shut down the marketplace and just become a subscription site. And the market is shifting. There's a push and a pull here. And so this is the time when we as an artist need to take our stand and not give really high quality work that we produce to sites like this. Take your stand and say no. Get your stuff off of there. Let it close down. I have lost hundreds of hours of work. Not happy. Not happy that they abused my trust, broke my trust, lied to me. That list goes on and on. Can you sue them? No, you're going to waste your time. But you can certainly never link to them, certainly not support them. I will be pulling all of my support. Anything whatsoever you can do, just don't go down that path. This brings me to something very interesting as I look at the market as a whole. I'm not beating a drum for any one way to earn money, okay? Because there's a lot of ways to earn money, and a lot of different people are at different levels and are earning side income, passive income for different reasons. I'm a full-time producer. One of the benefits of Blackbox at this point was if you load it up to Blackbox, and they're going to pull their content off of StoryBlocks as well, because they don't want to get pennies per video sale. And the bigger and stronger they get, that's a lot of power that they have to say, yep, we're not going to participate in that kind of market. The terms aren't fair for artists. And that's one positive thing, because let's just say Blackbox started the same time StoryBlocks did, and I was uploading all those hundreds of hours I spent uploading new content onto the Blackbox platform. And then at this point, this site goes down. It wouldn't have hurt me for my time, because Blackbox is still on all the other sites, and I wouldn't have lost anything. where at this point on my own, I've lost hundreds of hours. Now, I'll link to a link where you can sign up to Black Box on your own. And I've got a special video coming out next week on overviews and positives and negatives. I'll get into that, but it's a video I think that you'll appreciate and enjoy. But this is, unfortunately, this is total abuse of the artist. It's total break of promise, breach of trust. And I'm not angry about it. You know, it's life. Life goes on. I want to teach you guys something that one thing you can count on is change. And in this market, it's going to change. But if you pick and are careful where you submit your content and you think about what you're doing, the cream will rise to the top and you can still make a living. It takes a little bit more time and it's just a little bit harder. But it is not doable with a little bit of focus and work. So I hope that you found this useful. I'm sad to bring the news. I'll erase them from my memory. Sad that I ever spent the time working with them. But moving forward, you know, check out my video. I'll link it above maybe. I've never tried that before. Anyway, I'll link to the video either below or above on my earnings for last month, which is in the middle of the summer slump, so to speak. So you can get an idea of how things are going for me and where they're going. And, you know, don't lose heart because Pond 5 is still earning well. Shutterstock is still making money. Getty Images is still making me money. I don't even submit there anymore. You know, so yeah, money is still there to be made, especially for good creative content. I hope you found this useful. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Ring that bell. Get involved. Check out my community tab. Let me know what you would like to see on videos. I'll be doing a whole lot more, especially, you know, school starting for my kids. I'll be focused. People are coming back from vacation. I got a lot of things planned for this channel that I hopefully will help you out as a creative producer, as an artist, photography, or video, and just help you to grow your career and your passion. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.